Here's something nobody tells you about success. The higher you rise, the quieter your circle becomes. People don't always clap when you win. Sometimes they step back. Sometimes they disappear. And the painful part? It's not strangers who leave. It's the people who once said, "I'll always be there." Success doesn't just change your life. It changes how people see you. And not everyone is comfortable watching you grow beyond them. You probably didn't notice it at first. When you were struggling, when you were confused, when you were trying and failing, everyone felt close. There was comfort in mutual struggle. There was bonding in shared frustration, late night talks, dreams about one day, complaints about life. You were all in the same place. But then something shifted. You stopped complaining. You started working in silence. You began waking up earlier, reading more, learning more, building something. And slowly, you began changing, not loudly, not arrogantly, just quietly improving. That's when the distance began. Texts became shorter, invitations stopped coming. The same people who once checked on you now seemed distant. You wonder, did I do something wrong? I'm still the same person. But here's the truth. You are not the same person. You evolved. And evolution makes people uncomfortable. Human beings are deeply wired for comparison. We don't just measure ourselves against celebrities. We measure ourselves against friends, against co-workers, against siblings, against the people we grew up with. When you and someone else are on the same level, there's no tension, there's balance. But the moment you start rising, that balance breaks. Your progress becomes their reflection, and reflections can be painful because your growth silently asks them a question. If they can do it, why am I not doing it? That question creates pressure. Pressure creates insecurity, and insecurity creates distance. Instead of being inspired by your discipline, they feel judged by it. Even if you never judged them, your ambition reminds them of their comfort zone. Your action reminds them of their procrastination. Your confidence highlights their self-doubt. And the human ego hates feeling small. So what does it do? It protects itself by creating space. There's an even deeper layer most people avoid talking about. Some relationships are built on equality, but others are built on hierarchy. Sometimes people are comfortable with you as long as you're slightly below them, as long as you need advice, as long as you need support, as long as they feel ahead. It feeds their identity. But when you outgrow that dynamic, you unknowingly threaten their position. And when someone's identity feels threatened, they don't celebrate you. They retreat. Or worse, they compete silently. Jealousy is rarely loud. It's subtle. It shows up as less enthusiasm for your wins, changing the topic when you share good news, backhanded compliments, emotional coldness, not because you hurt them, but because your growth forces them to confront what they've avoided within themselves. Success magnifies insecurity in others, and insecure people don't stay close to what exposes them. Here's the part nobody prepares you for. Growth is lonely. When you choose discipline over distraction, you separate yourself. When you choose purpose over partying, you separate yourself. When you choose long-term goals over short-term comfort, you separate yourself, not intentionally, but naturally, because not everyone wants to grow. Some people just want to feel comfortable, and comfort and growth rarely live in the same room. So as you level up, your environment shifts, your conversations change, your priorities evolve, and suddenly, you don't fit where you once belonged. That's not punishment, that's transformation. So if people are distancing themselves because you're improving, let them. You are not responsible for shrinking yourself to protect someone else's ego. Real supporters don't disappear when you rise. They rise with you.